Okay, that was now the second time that I was actually stopped by the security of the campus. Autorisation, no puede ser aquí. Well, yeah, no, I do have I did ask, and there is no such thing as a license, and people are very puzzled about that. But, well, what can I do? I don't want to have any troubles with the security here. Anyway, yeah, that's what it is. The life of a photographer. Rules are rules. I mean, I don't even see that as rules. Somebody asked me politely not to take a photo. I don't want to argue. Somebody asked me not to take a photo of him, when I do street photography. Yeah, I delete it immediately. No problem. I respect people. You can't take pictures of people if you don't respect people. And if that means not taking the picture, then you don't take a picture. That's it. Talking about rules, well, obviously there are no rules, but there are rules, like the rule of 3 or the rule of 2 out of 3. Forget about it, it's just me trying to sound interesting. What I mean is, when it comes to photos, subject does matter, but your work as a photographer matters probably even more. Because, let's say, especially I found it with street photography and also with cars, maybe because I'm interested in the design, that there are tons of really bad photos of really interesting subjects. And yeah, that's a pity, and it just shows you how important the input of the photographer is, choosing the angles, picking the right light, getting that situation, that timing right to make an interesting photo, because in the end, a boring photo of an exciting subject is still a boring photo. How does that translate to design? Well, think of the subject as the styling, and your creative input as what is necessary to turn that styling into a good design. Here we go again. It's all about storytelling, and yeah, that's design, that's photography. It's everything. I mean, it's everything that is creative. It's about telling a story, and you have to make sure, as the creative person, that you put this story into your work, and that it's therefore understood by people that do not know what you know. All about seeing. It's about seeing things that are there that nobody else sees, or seeing things that everybody sees but in a different light or from a different angle. Or it's, let's say, when you are creative, when you're designing, seeing things that are not there yet, but you see the possibilities, and then you just make it visible for the others. And likewise, with a camera, you make the things visible to others that they would have missed otherwise. good photographer? No, not at all. But thanks to digital photography, I can take 100 pictures, and if there's one good one, I'm happy. But to be honest, I actually tried at least do the same. It was a little bit more expensive back then, but when I was using film, and I took probably more photos than ended up being good. But that's actually, you know, you do regret the photo that you didn't take. You don't regret the photo that you did take and that turned out bad. Yeah, there's something that I think it still bothers me. It shouldn't, but it does. That's the democracy of photography and everything that goes with it. That is, first with the digital photography, and then of course it with cameras attached to phones, which, yeah, of course, it's convenient. I use it a lot. I don't know, you know, I probably wouldn't be able to afford photography if it wouldn't be digital. At least not the way I do it. But it means that everybody has a camera now, everybody carries a camera, everybody takes crappy photos. Okay, no, I shouldn't say that. Everybody takes photos, everybody hogs places, you know, to take their Instagram photos. And yeah, I think photography was, it was never really elitist, but it was certainly something, you know, that you have to be dedicated to, you know, first of all, to spend the money to do that. But there was something, you know, that made it a little bit more special, and I kind of, you know, missed the good old days. And then of course I take my camera and take another 300 photos in one day, which I usually would have taken otherwise in a year, or nah, I used to take more. I remember, you know, a week in Hong Kong, 300 photos. I took more than that. I never calculated how much it actually did cost to buy the films and develop them all. But, well, here we go. I would love to go back to the old fashioned films. And this is as prompt as it gets. I spotted a black bee, I grabbed my camera, and it's dead. Not the bee, luckily. The camera. I think I forgot to charge the battery. That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?